Every time I think we're going to get answers, we don't. We get another job.
One down.
Yes, one down indeed. Hello and welcome back to part 6 of me trying to complete Wintermute. And the bit of the game that I'm not very good at, which is the actual story mode. Because it's not a tried and tested
Looks like steam's
route.
starting to come out of the pipes.
And it's not something I've done a gazillion times before, like with survival mode.
Just like Atwood
So,
warned. Gotta follow the steam pipes. They'll lead me to the next substation.
at least now I know what's going on.
Feels like something is sapping my energy.
Or at least a little bit better, because I've failed once. Well done me. I ran out of time, just got to the second substation, and then it came up with a mission fail, which was a bit annoying because I was hoping to get this done without that screen. But here we go again. Still a bit. Oh my goodness. Don't know what's going on upstairs. Let's just drop that. Don't know what's going on upstairs, but horrendous scraping noises. Every day at the moment, there seem to be moving furniture, like halfway across the apartment. It's just crazy. Right. Okay, on this... Oh, I didn't see them last time. Well, at least I don't think I saw them last time. I don't remember picking them up. So, my mission this time is to be slightly more competent. Well, first of all, is not injure myself 14 times walking down this bit of the hill. But try and be slightly more competent with the shotgun. Because the wolves do not act like I'm used to wolves reacting, which is they get injured and they run off. You shoot them and they come back at you. So trying to get them killed in one shot seems to be the knack, letting them get close enough. However, due to general user incompetence on my part, I often miss. So I'm going to have to try and do better when it comes to that. Try not to get my clothes trashed. And hopefully just do generally a better job than I did first time round. I don't want this to be a repeat ad nauseum kind of issue, because it's a bit more difficult to edit out than the
I'm going too slow. I'm gonna run out of time.
yeah, thanks for that. I don't want to have the same issue as I had when I kept falling in the water and the ice.
I need to find a place to rest.
Right, you're tired. We get it. Do you know what? No. I was going to say, do you know what? I'm going to try one of the super stims, but freaks me out, that noise. I expect a pile of timber wolves, but they don't come. There's one. Right, I'm just going to have to take it on the chin and try and... Right, is that one coming at me? Missed. Sod. That's the problem with being tired. That was a significant hit. Come on, bleed out. That's what try and need to do every time. Try and need to do? That's what a need to try and do. Right, here's the other one. That's better. Oh, was there 3 last time? I remember there being 3. I hit him. Oh, I'm sorry, I got him. Cheat. Right, now we're talking. Press the wrong button there when trying to reload. And just change the weapon. Okay. That's a bit better. Right, so from recollection there was another one round here. There's at least one. Now we're talking. Right, what's hour and 34. Okay, we should manage it this time. Although there's no guarantee. Run away, little birds. Oh no. Wrong way. I didn't come down this one last time, did I? That's a bit of a disaster. How did I get... No, it's gonna fail again, isn't it? So I went down the wrong line.
I'm gonna need some first aid soon.
Really? What do you need first aid for? Oh yeah. Where is he? Behind me. Right, do not have time for this. Time. 1 hour, 1 minute. Oh, get lost. Don't want to use the stim. I don't have to. It just makes things harder because, especially the one that the stim that gives you basically the capacity to run further. Oh, I'm going to run out of time, aren't I? I'm going to run out of time in exactly the same place. It's all because I went down. It's going to be literally the same place. All because I went down the wrong side. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get me in the door.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind. Primed and activated.
Right, let's not run through a bunch of steam like we did in the last one. Dude, stop ringing. Leave me alone.
There's gotta be another way out of here. Wonder if this is any good to eat.
That's not what I'm looking for. Anything medical, I'll have. Anything energy. Oops. Nope. Put that away. Anything energy related, we'll have. Might have a bit of water. Everything else, not interested in.
What have we here? If I can drop any of this gear.
Ballistic vest, is that trying to tell us something? No. Come on, we want some shells. I don't want to waste my life checking everything. You're having a laugh, there's going to be nothing in them, is there?
Never would have thought to look here.
Don't need matches. This is what we're after. What condition is that in?
Never know when I might need to
100%.
defend myself.
Drop the other one.
We gotta stop meeting like this.
How goes the war?
Not sure. I think we're winning?
2 green lights on the board. Feels like we could be.
Something doesn't feel quite right, though.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Can't put my finger on it.
We'll keep an eye on it. I need you upright and breathing out there, getting shit done.
I'm on it.
Atwood's getting squirrely. She's pretty sure tonight's Aurora is going to be a big one. I don't need to tell you how important this is, do I, Mackenzie?
I know what I need to do.
I'm seeing some pressure building in the geothermal system. Gotta get that next station online ASAP, or we're gonna have problems.
Understood. I'll get it done.
Sorry to add more pressure, Mackenzie. Please be careful out there.
You know me. Careful is my middle name.
I think you mean crashing my plane and having endless bad luck is your middle name.
Still here, though.
Let's keep it that way.
It's a sucky middle name. Bandages, flare. I don't know if I'm going to need flares. I don't know if... Oh, we'll have that. I'm quite a lot overweight. We're not carrying that many flares. We don't need them. I'm sure I'm making some very bad decisions, but they're very hurried ones. So, right, drop them. Wear that. I think they're giving it to us for a reason.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
And I'm not
Another
going
one
to
down.
ignore it. Right, come on then.
What the hell is that glowing stuff? It's like the Aurora. On the ground.
Where is he coming from? Got him. Where is he now? No. Why did you pick up? You stupid man. Why did you pick the rock and not the pistol? No. Oh my goodness. Stop. Sorry, there might have been a bit of a glitch there.
Hurry. Get back to Suzuki before nightfall.
You may have been a bit of a glitch there because I kept pressing the wrong button. Oh, not another one. Is this going to be my life? Just shooting walls? I got you. I'm sorry, but you were shot then. I'm not having that. In all this rush, I'll keep forgetting. Oh, goody, I've got no boots. Going the wrong way. Oh my goodness. User incompetence at its finest. Why can't you do that every time? Okay. I'll put money on a bear. Yep. I'll put money on a bear. I mean, I suppose the good thing is I don't have to worry about long-term issues like if he gets frostbite on his feet, because there is no long-term game to play, which is why I'm not too worried about having no boots and why I'm running around in socks. But it's quite interesting playing this.
Follow the pipes. They'll show the route out of this crazy place.
How many of those magic... Oh yeah, we'll use one of these. I do not like the silence, because it feels like it's about to be filled with a bear, or a cougar, or just something horrible. We got in here.
This stuff will come in handy.
Don't need another one of them. We'll have them. I think we've got more than enough. Yeah. I mean, I'm carrying loads more than I need to. But, oh no! I was not concentrating then, was I?
Too heavy.
Okay. For future reference, guys, concentrate when you play this game. Because otherwise you fall off. That's quite funny. Sorry, I'm going to be chuckling about that for a while.
Follow the pipes.
Well, he actually says follow the pipes for a reason, doesn't he? He's actually saying follow the pipes, don't be an idiot and run off into the... Right, so this is where I fell down, isn't it? Get up on the pipe. I mean, it even guides you up there. How much of an idiot have you got to be to not notice that? Or just not concentrating at all? Well done. This time I think I've got it right. Yay, go me. I mean, if you wanted proof that it's a blind playthrough, and not me just, you know, practicing it and practicing it and then doing it again, that's it. User incompetence at its finest. He said something doesn't feel right in that little cutscene, didn't he? Now, if that's not hinting at something horrible coming up, or something that we're not expecting, I don't know what is. Right, where is he? I heard a bark. Yeah! That's more like... Ooh, let's get away from that sting. Now, what I've noticed he hasn't said for a little while is, hurry up or we're going to be late, or I'm never going to make it, or whatever it was he said previously. So I'm kind of hoping that means we're at least vaguely on track for time, because I haven't checked. And that's mainly because I'm trying to concentrate better and not fall off into the abyss.
It's almost like I'm stuck in the crazy mountains. Madness. Like mountains of madness.
Quick check of the map. I don't actually know how many chapters there are to episode 5, but this is still technically chapter 2, isn't it? There's your screenshot. Is it me, or is it getting kind of pinker? Is that because it's sunset? Follow the pipes. The pipes are still coming round this way, aren't they? No, I don't know if that's going to be a shortcut. Ooh. Don't know if that hit him or not. Oh, come on. No. Where's he gone? Trying to follow the pipes. Oh, for goodness sake, is this the same dog? Now I don't know what way I'm supposed to be going. I think it's this way. They don't half keep coming for you, don't they? No! I haven't finished fixing myself! There's another one. Go away. You know what? I'm fed up with you lot. I'm going to run out of time because of you lot. Good. Am I going the right way? Yes. Don't know how much time I've got left. I didn't look. Where's he gone? No, 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 no. Stop reloading. Keep having these panics and pressing the wrong buttons. Put the shotgun back on. Oh, get out of it. There's another one up here. Oh, good.
Too much stuff to carry.
I don't need that. It's here. Wow, I didn't die. I don't know how I managed that.
That's the last of them.
2 hours to return. You're having a laugh. Gotta get all the way back now. I'm so used to Survivor, but I'm not playing Wintermute very well. Better. Coffee. Bandage.
Hope nobody needs
Yes.
this anymore.
Don't know why I'm picking all that up. I don't need it. Don't need that. Energy. Boots.
This'll come in handy.
Gotta find my way past this mess.
That's why that alone is why I'm looking at these lockers to try and get some.
Where's the good stuff?
Pick the best.
Gotta find my way past.
I think I may have mucked up there, spending too long faffing around with clothing. I never learn. I'm just so stuck in the habits of playing playing survival. That I haven't got used to the idea of it being different in Wintermute.
I see 3 green lights on the board, and a bunch of this old gear seems to be powering up.
Good news.
How's it looking out there?
I think I've seen the worst of it.
The pressure in the system seems to have dissipated, so that's one less thing to worry about.
Great news. How are Atwood's preparations coming?
She's in heaven. Haven't been able to get a word in edgewise since the power came back online. She's been running from system to system, and I am just trying to stay out of her way.
All right. Let's hope her plan works.
Tell that man to stop fooling around and get back here on the double.
I gotta go. If the big Aurora appears before we're ready...
I remember. Life's work down the tube.
Exactly. Be careful out there, Mackenzie. And get back to us soon.
I'm on my way.
Okay. I do not like the feel of this. But there's a lot of coffee. Again, get rid of more of this stuff. Let's go.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Good. It worked.
Okay. Where am I on the map? Okay. Let's just hope we don't meet any Aurora bears. Oh, it's those boots, isn't it? I've got so much gear on that it's that. Do you know what? I have a feeling that's what saved me. So I don't mind wearing it for a bit longer. If I'm right, I've got in my massive pile of gear 1 run forever stim.
The air tastes funny, like metal in my
Where's
mouth.
my... Right, I'm going to try one of these. I don't know if they're going to work. I'm keeping the dogs off.
Oh, shit.
What? What was that expletive for? What did he see that I didn't? Oh, is that the Aurora kicking in? Going back to this idea of it all transporting into the survival game, the regions are just so big and wide-ranging, aren't they? I get, again, I know I've said this before, but I'm beginning to really understand why they said it's not going to necessarily come to survivor mode. I think maybe the wilds and the town that we were in, Perseverance Mills, maybe they will. I'm not sure the area we've been using here will. But if it is, it can't be one region. way too big for one region. It's gonna have to be 2, maybe? I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna fit. I get it. I get why they might not bring this to survival mode. I know I've said that about a gazillion times, but it's what I'm thinking about a lot while I'm playing. Six minutes. I don't think I'm making it. Where am I on the map? Miles off. Yeah, we're not making it this time. I just heard a cougar. I swear, I just heard a cougar before that kicked in. There. Uh-oh. That's bad.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Good. It worked.
Okay, attempt number 2. I am not ditching, as I thought about, the bulletproof vest thing because of that cougar sound. I am fairly convinced that we're going to have to come up against some kind of final boss cougar at that point in the map. So I am not looking forward to that at all. Cougars are horrible to kill.
What the hell was that?
You know what it is. Well, no, you don't. I do. Where is it?
Oh shit! Is that what I think it is?
Over there. Over there.
All right.
I don't know if I've got time. To hide behind a fire. Honestly, don't think I do. Alright, well. Don't know where it is. Hiding. Run out of time, aren't I? What have I got? 27 minutes. Right. Do you know what we're going to do? This might have been a terrible idea. Because you can't see anything.
Cougar.
I'm gonna get mauled to death. This was a terrible idea. The cougar will be quicker than me. Yep. That was a rubbish. I think I might be dead. What on earth made me think that that was a terrible idea? I'm gonna bleed out anyway. How am I supposed to do this? Oh, I do not like this. How am I supposed to do this? Am I good? Come on then. Where are you? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not entirely sure I know how I'm gonna get around this.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
What the hell was that?
27 minutes, and somehow I've got to kill a cougar.
Oh, shit! Is that what I think it is?
Yeah, it is. I don't have the time, do I? Do anything other than attack it head on.
Cougar.
I don't know if I hit it or not, but at least I can see it coming. Mom. Fairly certain I'm hitting it. Come on, I am not gonna make time out in a minute, aren't I?
Too heavy.
No! Shot over his head. I'm not gonna lie, I'm amazed this is not timed out.
I need to drop something.
Now, gotta get back to Suzuki before it's too late.
Hang on. I need to look at... Oh look. It's all magically disappeared. Wow. Okay. I mean, the general idea of trying to keep going while it was shooting at me seemed to make sense. Here we go. Any answers this time?
You did it, Mackenzie!
Yes, good work, young man.
It was no trouble. Now, do you have everything you need?
I think so.
I still have a job for you.
Right.
Please, accompany Jace up to...
I can handle that alone, Dr. Atwood. He's already done enough.
Accompany Jace to...
With tonight's Aurora, we have a chance to pull the data now that the systems are nearly back online. But I'm not sure Jace can handle the next part alone.
I don't need any help.
We need to get the data from the buffers back into the mainframe and then to the scope's relays for processing. But for that to work, we need the benefit of the program.
The program?
Just a little something I put together during my graduate thesis.
It's a brilliant bit of coding, and without it, we'd be dead in the water.
Okay. So, what can I do?
The next parts are all about perfect timing, and we each have a part to play.
I'm sure I can handle the telescope.
Nonsense. This is too important to let pride get in the way.
Once more, for good luck.
Let's not make this a habit, okay?
Works for me.
You two had better get moving. We're running out of time.
Poor Mackenzie doesn't get a break. Oh, the tuna room, which I saw earlier, and I'm going to resist making a joke about fish.
Something's gotta go.
Every time I think we're going to get answers, we don't. We get another job.
Could they have built a more confusing space?
What are you doing there, Jace? Whoa! Trippy.
This place is old, but it has good bones.
See what's down there, but
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Feels like the whole facility is slowly waking up. That Aurora is a real mystery. It's almost like magic, really.
that's a better one.
Imagine the logistics involved in building this facility. Staggering. The people who built this had no idea how important it would be someday.
This feels a bit like it could have been a cutscene that was a bit shorter, I'm not gonna lie. Because trying to follow her, she walks really slowly compared to Mackenzie's speed. I mean, that's me walking normal space, bashing right up to her. Oh, I think that might be the screenshot.
There she is, the Suzuki radio telescope. Isn't she beautiful? Lit up by the aurora, no less. I've never seen it so bright.
It's massive.
Let's hope we're not too late. Okay, time to get this party started. There's a fair bit of interference. Keyboard is glitching a bit. Can't be helped, we're way past long shots at this point. Loading the program. Now.
Are you in place? I'm seeing some spikes on the sensors at the peak.
Shouldn't be long now.
What do you need me to do?
Okay, this is the tricky part. I'm gonna have to run the program and update the code in real time to modulate for the aberrant magnetic field and...
Jace.
So I'll be busy focusing on that. Meanwhile, once the telescope grabs a signal, we'll need to follow the source. The new data will help flush the buffers, and the data in the buffers will get pushed to Dr. Atwood's workstation for processing. It's an archaic system, but best I could do with 30-year-old technology.
I'm still not clear on what you need me to do.
You're a pilot, right?
Yep.
Know how to adjust your heading to follow a radar beacon?
Yeah, I have a pretty good idea.
Same principle. Grab the big metal wheels at the base of each leg of the telescope sensor assembly. You'll see a bunch of numbers around the edge. When my program outputs specific bearings, I'll shout them to you. And then you have to find a way to match those bearings as quickly as you can.
Sounds easy enough.
The timing has to be perfect.
Got it.
Like, exactly perfect.
I hear you loud and clear.
Did you say you got here after crashing your plane?
Don't start.
Get ready. I'm seeing some power spikes. Something big. It's happening.
Get ready, Mackenzie.
Right. Through here? This is going to be something that I'll be terrible at.
What a mess.
Look for the wheel, Mackenzie.
Just knew as soon as I saw this I'd have to come through here. This poor bloke hasn't been to sleep much. He had one bad dreamy night. Well, nightmare-y night. And he's now up all night again. No pressure. Very soon I'm going to call him Jack Bauer. Look for the wheel. That would be this wheel.
Here we
would
go.
it?
141 degrees.
No, too far. Now what, is there another wheel?
Look for the console with the big wheel on it. Come on, Mackenzie.
How am I supposed to find anything down here? There's gotta be a way through here.
It's a console. No big wheel on it. Oh,
The dish is huge.
taking a lot of screenshots, not gonna lie. Down here.
What's taking so long down there?
Where's the damn wheel?
Oh, it's there. Idiot.
That's it. We're getting close now. Keep going. Okay. 67 degrees.
You're having a laugh.
Jace? Everything okay over there?
Don't worry. Keep going. Last bearing incoming. Come on, you sweet, sweet program. Don't let me down.
Door. Jeez.
156, Mackenzie. Get to 156 before the whole thing blows.
I mean, they give you more than enough time, so unless something weird's about to happen, 156 shouldn't be a problem.
Now, Mackenzie. Mackenzie!
The program?
She did the most any program can hope to do. Her job. Now let's hope Dr. Atwood got what she needed. Because this gear is toast.
It's coming now. All the data just flooding out of the buffers. It worked. God damn it, it worked.
Oh, thank goodness. I'd hate to have to restart my PhD.
You did brilliant work, my girl. Absolutely brilliant. We just need to keep the data flow, ensure it comes in a continuous flow, uninterrupted.
How long before the data is ready for analysis?
These are old systems, and it takes a while for them to crunch through the numbers. It'll be hours before we'll... Well, shit.
What the hell just happened?
It's not the power this time. Geothermal plant's still showing up green on the board.
Some kind of overload, or emergency shutdown.
What now?
Now we do this the old-fashioned way. We start combing through the numbers.
I'll get us some light. Do you see anything that would indicate the level of K-index we might expect to...
Shush, girl. Let me read.
She said hours. Give her a chance.
Do you want me to grab a printout and
Could it be a G10?
Is there something I can do to...
Aha! Here it is. Here it is.
There it is.
What do you see?
It can't be. That silly old British bastard was right. He just never knew how right he was. Why did it have to happen in our time?
British bastard? Please explain.
For you to fully understand would take more time than we have. I'd have to go back more than 150 years.
I like a good story.
I think we deserve some answers.
Very well. In 1865, a British scientist and naval officer was tasked with supporting the research of a scientific team, seeking to create a kind of communication that could travel over the air. The Admiralty felt that dependence on the telegraph was holding them back. This Navy man was inspired by stories he'd heard about the Carrington event 6 years prior. At the time, the largest geomagnetic event ever recorded. He had heard that the abundance of static electricity in the air had powered telegraph lines, even after the operators had unplugged them. Fires broke out due to this geomagnetically induced current. It got him thinking. This scientist's research led him all over the world, and he began to piece together a picture of the Earth's geomagnetic profile, and something about the operation of the sun and its effects on the Earth's magnetic field. Remember, this was 150 years ago, and well before they had the equipment to prove any of this. But a theory began to take shape in his mind that suggested the sun went through cycles of geomagnetic activity, waxing and waning, but sometimes spiking inexplicably in dramatic ways. The historical record held evidence of many of these events, but in pre-industrial times, the impacts were more subtle. Even in the mid-1800s, there wasn't enough power infrastructure to really feel the impact of these spikes, so it wasn't of grave concern. But the growing dependence on telegraphy suggested this shouldn't be ignored. And this scientist predicted that if the level of electrification continued to grow exponentially, as was predicted, this would create a serious vulnerability that could be exploited by their enemies at great cost to industry and society at large. He was given a secret commission from the Royal Geographical Society to prove his theories and to come up with a strategy that would ensure the British were in the strongest position to exploit any such geomagnetic disaster. After another decade of research, this scientist began to suspect that this geomagnetic current that existed all around them could impact many other things, and more deeply. He began to study migration patterns of animals and gathered evidence of whale strandings, bird die-offs, and other unexplained mysteries relating to animals' innate abilities to navigate vast distances with great precision without the benefit of modern tools or equipment. Eventually, he knew he had to travel north to the Arctic to really test his theories. And in December of 1865, he took a ship and a crew of Navy scientists and mariners in a specially commissioned research vessel, a modified bomb mortar ship, fashioned after the Terror and Erebus from the ill-fated Franklin expedition. His ship was named the HMS In Tenebris, and he took it and a crew far above the Arctic Circle, along with an array of unique recording equipments he had crafted himself, with the hope of collecting data to support his theories. This scientist and Navy man was Captain Edmund Wintermute.
The word in Mackenzie's secret message.
It was a person's name.
Wintermute's mission was to collect data near the Arctic Circle, and he and his crew were also tasked with the goal of resupplying a small Navy research outpost that had been set up as part of Wintermute's program the year before. Some of the crew on Wintermute's ship was designated as relief for the outpost's crew, and Wintermute was meant to bring the replaced men home to their families. A few days away from the Arctic Circle and 2 days from their destination, Wintermute recorded increasingly active aurora and other geomagnetic activity around the ship, including St. Elmo's fire. But he also noticed something else. As evidenced by their journals, many of the crew were having trouble sleeping, with some experiencing full-blown insomnia that worsened as they traveled further north. Some were also beginning to forget things, their journal entries occasionally slipping into childlike language or outright gibberish. 2 days out from their destination, the night watch rang the ship's bell to announce a man had gone overboard. The man, an experienced mariner, had been observed to simply walk off the deck of the ship. By all rights, a calm and dependable sailor. This event shook the crew's morale. Wintermute did his best to keep them focused, but he was still inexperienced as a ship's captain, always more the scientist than sailor or Navy man, and he could tell the men were increasingly becoming anxious, even distrustful.
Walked off the ship and straight into the water.
Exactly, but things got even stranger after that. When they arrived at their destination, a small island surrounded by sea ice, they found the Navy observation camp that Wintermute had set up the year before completely abandoned. The shelters were mostly destroyed, the relentless Arctic winds having shredded their canvas. The sled dogs were killed, some seeming to have been eaten. Many of the men were found dead, their bodies frozen in their beds, some showing signs of having been attacked or murdered.
Yikes.
Keep in mind, the Franklin expedition was still fresh in the public imagination during this time, including all the rumors of cannibalism. Wintermute could tell some of his men were nearing their breaking point, so he sent them back to the ship and took only a small group of trusted officers with him to search the rest of the small island. On the far northern side, in an icy bay, they found the remainder of the outpost crew, their bodies frozen solid in the ice. Some appear to have walked in and simply frozen in place.
Jesus. And I thought we had it bad.
Not wanting to completely abandon his research, but also recognizing the fragility of his situation, Wintermute kept a small group of trusted and hardy men with him. He offloaded sufficient provisions and equipment for them to survive up to 6 months, and sent the crew and the In Tenebris back to London, with the request that they send a rescue ship to pick them up.
That's dedication. But what does it have to do with our data?
I'm getting there. Months later, the relief ship returned to find only Wintermute remained. He had left books of scrawled notes, data he had gathered using his novel devices, sketches and observances of the men he had kept with him, and a detailed diary outlining their slow but progressive decline into a kind of fugue and madness. Wintermute was accused of murdering the men, brought back in shackles, and once back in England, summarily court-martialed and committed to a sanatorium. His equipment, journals, and the data therein were hidden by the Admiralty, and the Royal Geographical Society renounced Wintermute's membership and denounced his research, claiming he had gone rogue. His work disappeared for over a century until I dug it up.
Why haven't we ever heard this story before?
Exactly the question you should be asking. I had encountered odd and inexplicable references to his research, but always leading to dead ends. I finally managed to get my hands, through no small feat of my own canny research and a dogged determination, I might add, on a few of his earlier papers. It wasn't easy, believe me. A woman, let alone a woman who isn't white, had to work 10 times harder to get access to this material, but I managed to do it. I spent the next 20 years piecing it together, tracing the fingerprints of Wintermute's theory, collecting his data, analyzing, and then adding to his research with research of my own using increasingly modern equipment. And the more I dug, the more data I collected, the more worried I became. Because not only had Wintermute's original fear come to pass, that the world had become dependent on the electrical grid, a technology that would easily be taken offline should any Carrington-level geomagnetic event occur, but even worse, that the Carrington event of 1859 was like a tiny spark compared to the massive, overwhelming storm that might come in the future. I started to talk to others about this, but of course, people thought I was crazy. They ignored me at first, then started to denounce me, and then ostracize me. Until I eventually found myself so far on the fringes of accepted science that I was entirely isolated, with nobody to trust, nobody who would believe me. I lost my job, my marriage failed, all my academic credentials were thrown into question.
Ah, this explains something about your reputation, Dr. Atwood.
Nobody would believe me. Except for John, who you met as Jeremiah, Mr. Mackenzie. He was a young corporal in the Canadian military when I first met him. Handsome, as I recall. It's a long story on top of an already long story, so I won't tell it all here. But the important thing was he was stationed at a radar observation post along the dew line, far north, and started to observe some strange things of his own. He followed the trail, which eventually led him to me. Then when we got together, there were sparks, I tell you. To be believed by someone, it was like a drug. We worked to uncover more data, and he kept his eyes and ears open, using his military connections to gather more information carefully. And he moved up the ranks, but always stayed under the radar, putting his career aspirations aside to ensure he could stay close to the facilities we needed access to. But it was never going to last. At one point, he was caught accessing some classified data shared with our NATO allies, and they thought he was spying for the Russians, so they put him in military prison. And we lost touch. Years later, he actually found me here, at the radio telescope. He was a changed man. His fire was gone. They'd somehow broken him. He said he still believed, but he couldn't be part of this journey. And that's the last time I saw him. That was more than 20 years ago. I can't believe he's still alive. And on Great Bear, no less.
You can't possibly believe that's some kind of coincidence. Jeremiah being here?
What are you suggesting?
Isn't it obvious? He stayed here for you, to be close to you, to keep watch.
He's been here ever since, close by, in case you might need him. And as soon as he saw the aurora and what it could do, he knew. He saw the signs. When I met him, he was nearly killed by a bear. And when I left him, he was still not much more than half alive. Otherwise, I'm sure he would have come here himself. But he sent me to warn you. He made me promise. And he knew by then what that promise would mean.
He sent you in his place. And it's a good thing he did, because now we have the final piece. This is the answer we've been looking for all these years.
Do we finally have it?
I think we do, dear.
I'm not following.
All my research here, and Jace's since she joined me, has been to try to anticipate, to get ahead.
Ahead of what?
The next big Carrington-level event.
The thing Wintermute spent his life also searching for. And others, lesser scientists, industrialists, crackpots, even here on Great Bear. The island's unique geologic strata and northern latitude created a perfect test bed for geomagnetic research. Even a few decades ago, a German industrialist named Rudiger. But that's not important.
Dr. Atwood, do we know the terminus?
We do, my dear.
And when is it coming? Do we have time to prepare?
No, dear. It's already too late. It's already started.
What does that mean?
It means we're in a new geomagnetic normal. What you've seen so far is really just the beginning. Things will get much worse from here on out.
But how long will it last? Carrington was over in a few days, weeks at most.
Oh, this is much bigger than Carrington.
How long, Doctor?
I hesitate to say. With the data I have, I can only offer a vague range. 40 to 400.
Hours?
Days?
Years. Wintermute tried to warn us 150 years ago, but nobody listened. And now we're at the very beginning of a geomagnetic storm. A disaster of such proportion we've not seen its like in recorded history. The power grid is down. Everything humanity has built over the last 100 years or more, based on technology, electronics, everything based on the integrated circuit, electricity, it's gone. It's all gone. Nature is changing, and soon we'll begin to see the impact on people. We won't emerge unscathed. And this period of darkness will last from 40 to 400 years. A new dark age. The long dark. And what humanity will exist on the other side of it, I cannot even begin to guess.
Then I need to warn her. I need to get to Perseverance Mills.
You're talking about your ex-wife, the doctor?
Astrid will be there. And she needs what's in this hard case.
What's in the case, and what kind of doctor?
She's a researcher. Insomnia, memory loss, fugue states. I think she stole some experimental meds. She's trying to help a friend, a child that's suffering from some mysterious illness. I'm not sure.
Go to her. Regardless of what's in the case, you can bring her here. Her and anyone else you care about. We have to think about the survival of the species now.
But what can we possibly do here?
Oh, Jace, my silly girl. Have you forgotten what this facility is built on?
I just know it's some government thing.
Before it was repurposed for use with the radio telescope, this was an observation post for monitoring satellite communications. Mostly American, Russian, some Chinese, Cold War stuff.
But why here? Who would think we'd be spying from here?
Exactly. A few floors below us are the magnetically shielded dorms and storerooms designed for the folks who used to live and work here back in the Cold War. The whole place is basically a big bunker.
Right. And the team that built the geothermal plant left various supplies behind.
Exactly. There's probably enough dry rations and assorted supplies there to feed dozens of people for a couple of years.
Survival of the species, huh?
I'm afraid so.
Then I better get to it.
Okay. After all those answers, I think we're going to stop this episode here. And we'll carry on in part
I might have to drop some gear.
7? So, thank you for watching. Lots of big answers there. Very exciting. Not what I expected, but I'm not surprised. Having heard it, it all makes sense. So, thank you very much for watching. Take care and see you next time.